What's up, guys? Today we're going to go over 5 social mistakes that you're probably making right now that make you look like you lack confidence, and what you should do instead to command more respect in your conversations. It stays till the very end because the last one on this list is literally a 2-second hack that will instantly improve your charisma. Let's get right into it. First is what I call don't be a perpetual raincloud. When you're younger and you saw a lot of cartoons, you've noticed that every time a character gets super upset, a rain cloud appears over their head and it starts pouring rain on them. Everyone else is around them is totally fine, but just on this one specific person, it starts raining, and the angrier, more upset, more ferocious and mean they get, the more thunderstorms and rains and hails just on that one person. And soon when people come into their little boundary, their circle of rain, it starts raining on them too. In real life, you may not realize this, but you sometimes have a rain cloud over your head and it's affecting the way others perceive you, especially when they come into your little bubble and they get splashed on by your rain and they really hate you for it, and you don't even realize you're making this mistake. High value people are fun, they're inspiring, they're positive, they make every single thing around them exciting, and that's why we love being around them. By being someone who is uplifting others, by making light situations, not being so stuck up. If something spills on the floor, laugh it off. If someone hurts you or pushes you or says something negative, laugh it off or make a joke about it in a positive way. By showing other people that you can be an optimist in situations where other people are always negative, you are more attractive and more magnetic and immediately seen as more higher value, because nothing bothers this guy. He's just always having a good time and he's always having fun. So don't always show your hand. Don't reveal your emotions as a negative person. Instead, find ways to make situations more positive, uplifting, and fun for everyone, not just yourself, and take that rain cloud and throw it away because you don't want that around you or anyone else. Second is what I call the me, myself, and I syndrome. Listen, no one wants someone who's bragging all the time. That just gets annoying and obnoxious, and after a while, you're just fed up. Someone who's constantly bragging about their achievements or their awards or certifications. I want you to be happy and proud of your accomplishments, but there's a time and place for everything. When you're meeting people for the first time, when you're talking to someone, you're going on a first date, that's not the time to brag. Instead, I want you to show humility, reserve, and let your actions and accolades speak for themselves. Don't be that person who is constantly in someone's face telling them how great they are.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
And high value people aren't people who have to boast and overly showcase themselves as something greater than they really are. High value people have intrinsically known confidence. They know who they are and what they stand for and why they are what they are. So when you're talking to someone for the first time, take the spotlight off of you. Instead of marketing yourself, ask the other person questions. Make them brag about themselves. Hype them up. And by removing the me, myself, and I syndrome, you're going to make the focus on the other person, and they're going to be so happy and excited to be around you because they feel so special in your presence. Number 3 is don't be a digital disconnector. There's a study that's shown that by just simply having your phone on the table, not even looking at it, just on the table face down during an interaction, it reduces your engagement by 25%. Technology has a great way of enabling connections between people, but it's really disastrous when it comes to looking high value and putting presence and focus on one person. By making the other person feel like the most important person in the entire world, when you give them 5 minutes, give them a full proper 5 minutes. The problem with a lot of social etiquette these days is we don't realize that digital etiquette also plays a role. When you're talking to someone, you'll often see that they're just texting like, but you know it's disrespectful. You know they're not able to do 2 things at once. So don't be that person. Don't have your phone out when you're talking to someone. Don't be looking at other things or looking at Instagram or trying to take a selfie or a picture. Be there, be present with that person. Say something. Even what I do when I used to go on dates or even hang out with friends is I will say I'm turning off my phone because I want to focus my attention fully on you, and then I'll put it away. I'd make it a point to show that I'm turning off my phone because I want to give them my full attention and presence, and no carefree or worry in the world can stop me from being with them in this particular conversation. Don't have your phone on the table. It's a really low status move, and it's something I don't want you to do. Fourth is don't gossip. I know. In the short term, it feels great. I get it. Like you're spilling some tea, you're talking shit about someone behind their back, you and your friend are going back and forth about what's going on, and it's controversial stuff, it's exciting stuff. But man, anyone who gossips knows it bites them in the ass at some point or one another. And high value people don't gossip because they, once again, back to point 1, they never put other people down, not just in front of them, but also behind them. There's been studies shown that when you talk about someone else, people associate those same feelings with you. So if you're only talking positive about other people, they're going to associate those positive feelings with you. If you're talking about negative about other people, bring them down, that's how people are going to associate you as well. High value people don't gossip. Completely avoid it. Don't even be in those conversations. When someone says something, just dismiss it and say, I don't want to talk bad about someone else. People will respect you for it. People will actually value you for it, and they'll feel bad themselves that they even initiated the conversation, and they'll look up to you as a role model. The 5th social mistake you're probably making is what I call being time oblivious. You gotta know what time it is at any given second. Wear a watch, you have it on your phone, because having punctuality, being on time, is the strongest first impression, and being late is the weakest first impression. And for high value people, first impressions are the most important impression, because if someone makes a judgment with you within the first 5 seconds, even before they meet you. Being punctual is something we all have in our control. Sure, once in a while there's things outside our circumstance to control that force us to be late, but high value people have it as a personality trait. So if you're showing up late to something and I know you're a punctual person, I would already know that that's something that you wouldn't do on purpose. That's how strong and deep-rooted punctuality has to be into your core value set beliefs. Punctual people are smart people. They're successful people. There's not a single rich, famous, successful person who doesn't say punctuality is one of the most important values that they look in someone else. I want you to always set alarms. Know when something is gonna happen, and you should be there 5 minutes beforehand. Don't be that person who shows up on the dot or a few minutes late. Don't make other people wait for you. You're not that important. High value people respect others' time because they know time is the most valuable currency every single person has. And by you showing up and respecting other people, people intrinsically want to respect you as well. If you guys made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much. You're all real ones. And if you're new here, my name is Sid I. I drop videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on all things grooming, productivity, and personal development. And if you got any value from this video, it all would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button, drop me one of these thumbs ups, and hit the notifications bell, because all those actions let the YouTube algorithm know that this guy Sid is putting up some hard work, and it lets me know that you guys appreciate all the content that I'm providing for you guys. And let me know in the comments, what is one social mistake that you got from this video that you're going to try to quash right very now? Because if you don't make it actionable, if you don't hold yourself accountable in the comments, you're never going to do it. There's no point in watching this video if you don't take steps forward. And I'm going to bloop up 2 videos right here. One is 4 phrases that make you sound low value, and here's 7 effortless steps to be more charismatic. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.